Well, it's Saturday, the 16th of October, and this is episode 2139 of 301 Permanently Moved Online, a podcast 301 seconds in length, hosted this week by me, Laurie Pike. Normally, you can find me hosting the Night Dream podcast, a growing collection of about 100 short stories written about you, the listener. You can listen in any order by clicking the link in the show notes. And if you like what you hear, consider buying me a drink or, better yet, supporting the podcast through patreon.com. Big thanks to @thejmo for the nice things that you said about my podcast and for offering me this guest slot. This week, I'm sharing a night dream that I wrote while thinking about how people's relationship to pain or discomfort is generally quite well understood. Our bodies have adapted and we've altered our environments to minimize physical discomfort. What we can't change, we grow to accept, like hitting your funny bone or exhaustion following the working week. Something we haven't adapted to and possibly can't is the way that we've given technology such intimate and instant access to our thoughts. Algorithms dictate our comfort, curating our proximity to the enormous amount of joy, but also cruelty found in the world. We have enacted a sort of soft determinism in which we get to choose physically when we engage with technology, whether scrolling or swiping, but never exactly how. Social media apps provide media faster than we are able to process, in quantities that absorb us totally, for the benefit of others. This night dream is a reversal of that modern event, or of how confusing life would be if we existed within a roulette of instant physical sensation. Has modernity confused our bodies into seeking out things that are bad for us? And what are the implications of our pact with technology and its ability, however small, to instantly alter us? None of this will be answered in this night dream called Pit of Snakes. You are walking when you fall into a pit of snakes. You put your hands out to try and stop you falling, but the snakes just move out of the way, and your hands sink deeper into the pit. You try to reach the edge of the pit, but you can only reach snakes. Eventually, you feel the side of the pit and find rungs like a swimming pool. You climb up carefully, trying not to step on any snakes who generously haven't bitten you. Eager to escape the pit, you walk away, watching it, and almost immediately you fall into another pit, this time filled with tight balls of sellotape that stuck to itself before it could be used. You fall harder this time, because although the tape sticks to you, it does nothing to cushion your fall. Escaping the pit is easier this time, but afterwards, instead of relief, you're confronted with the uniquely horrible feeling of pulling tape off of your skin. You are moving very carefully now, so it surprises you greatly when you lurch forwards into another pit filled with peanuts still in their shells. Although there isn't much light in the pit, you can tell what they are from the noise they make when you fall onto them, and the smell of peanuts. You normally love peanuts, but sitting on and surrounded by them, the last thing you can think of doing is to eat one. Again, you find the rungs and make your way out of the pit. Treading as carefully as you believe possible, you walk between two pits, one filled with lost jewelry, the other one clumps of hair that looks like it has to have been shaved off instead of cut. You carefully make your way to the end of the pits, only to fall into another filled with sleeping bags. And although you are tired and comfortable in the pit, you again climb dutifully out of the soft pit. You can see your house from this pit and think for a moment how great it would be to get home without falling into any more pits.